All right, everybody. Scott Pierce here at Listings to Lead. Welcome to the call. And today we're going to be doing a number of different things. One is we're going to go through the PDF guide for homeowners, the ultimate guide to selling your home. We're going to walk through the best practices on marketing that, a couple of different ways of doing it. So we're going to walk through that. And then we're also going to walk through a couple of things that went live. And one of them is an email. So this is an email blast that our team prepared, and based on the Core Logic Case-Shiller report that came out. And so this is in your Listings to Leads account. You can send it through Listings to Leads. You can send it through your CRM. And this is an example of what it looks like from my account. Completely editable. Got a great graphic, link to your home value landing page there. Your Listings to Leads signature at the bottom. And again, completely customizable. But to find that, let's log into your account. When you land, you're going to be on the dashboard. And if you scroll down, because you want to get this out sooner than later. So that's why I want to start off this call and not wait till the end. But when you scroll down here to the database email blast section, you'll see right here, prices up, momentum down, opportunity ahead. The first thing I like to do is just real quickly over here to the far, you'll see send test email. If you click it, hey, Emick, how you doing? And Crystal, good to see you too. But anyways, click send test email. Your email will pop up, click send. And then you'll see, check your email right here. Here's that test email. This is what it looks like. So if I like what I'm looking at, and again, even if you want to make an edit, no problem, just click the subject line. That's going to take you to the email itself and the editor. So now again, here we are, and there's a preview panel, the editor. So if I scroll down, I can come in here, make any kind of edit, and I can move that down a little bit so I can see everything there. Again, click in here, you can edit whatever you want. So for example, edit this however you need to be more appropriate for your business in your area. But as always in these emails, our goal is not to talk up the market, talk down the market. Our goal is really just to present the information and give home buyers something to think about in relation to buying a home and next steps and what they should be thinking about. And for home sellers as well. So I think when you go through this email, you'll really like it. You may have right here, you can see, for example, for the buyers, what it means for sellers. We got ready to make a move. So again, let's get this out. All right. There's no point in it sitting here in our account. So if you want to send it through Listings to Leads, over here on the far, you'll see send to. And this is really appropriate for all. In fact, you know what? Let me do this real quick. I made that edit in there. So if I were to actually send this to people with that edit, so let me just, I didn't save anything. So let me just refresh the page. There we go. So everything reset. And I'm just going to click my list. I'm going to send it to everybody. So some of you may be getting this email here in a little bit. I'm going to click send. You're about to send it. And oh, what? How's that 0? Send. There we go. 525. Yes, send it. Now, if you want to send this through your CRM, let's let this recycle. So there was a copy code button. So if you want to send it through your CRM, click the copy code button. I'll show you how it works in a second here. Let's let this refresh. And so here we go. So this is scheduled to go out. And then a little bit later, what I might do is I might come back in here and look at your sents. All right. Look at your opens, look at your clicks. And if you click in there, it's going to show you who clicked the link in the email. And if I click in here, it's going to show me who opened it. And so I might take a look at that a little bit later. And if I've got a phone number for that person, I might call them up and to see if they have any questions about it. Maybe I drop them a text. And then I also take a look at the larger pool that it was sent to and call a few of those people up as well And again, just do a did you get phone call. So if you come back to the email, right, you get this out to all of your clients, all of your leads. And then again, call up a few of them, call up your top 5 to 10 buyer leads, call up a few of your seller leads, let them know that the new case shiller report just came out and you sent an email to everybody. Just want to make sure they got that. And there's a little bit there for the seller that if people are thinking about selling, my buyers are becoming a little bit more selective about the properties, and we're expecting more inventory down the road. So if you or anybody else are thinking about selling, now might be a good time to start thinking about that before all that extra inventory hits the market and softens prices further towards the summer. Or whatever it is that's going to be appropriate for your specific market. But what we're trying to do here, obviously, is give you talking points, right? Give you a reason to engage the people in your database. Let me see here real quick. Let me go back and let me show you. So if you want to send it from your database, right, from your CRM, I'm going to click and I'll start from square one. I'll do another email that I haven't sent out yet. So when you're in this, when you're in this area right here, click the green copy code button. All right, so copy code. Now go to your CRM where you're going to send out an email. And so what I'll do is I will just go to listings to leads. So this could be your CRM. It'll work the same way. In listings to leads, I would go to create email blast. So this could be wise agent. This could be follow-up bots. Give it a subject line. I will change the subject line a little bit later. Send it from my email. And this will drop us off in the editor. And just like in your CRM, you're just going to click the icon that's either called source. So there'll be a button in this editor area at the top of where the email is. Sometimes it'll say source, SOURCE. Sometimes the button will say HTML. And then sometimes the button are just 2 V's like this one. You just click it, paste in, right, Control V, Command V, and there's your email. Right, this was a different email, but your email would drop there. And then again, you can send save draft, send test email, and then send it out from your CRM. Super easy to do, but let's get that out this morning. Again, there's no point in waiting around to get this email. Any questions on that before I move on to the PDF guide, which I'm really excited to show everybody. So let me see here real quickly. Any questions on that? A lot of people on the call. Good to see everybody. Let's get the email out. If you have any questions, get into the Mastermind group, get with support. Let us know how we can help you. And for now, we have got, there's like 80 PDF guides and listings to leads. Every PDF guide has a full marketing funnel. And in the marketing calendar, we rotate through some of the more popular guides. I think there's 16 of them that we rotate through, 8 buyer, 8 seller, with the idea that every 4 to 5 months, they will rotate, but no one's going to remember what they saw 6 months ago or 4 months ago. And you can always do whatever you want. But in the marketing calendar, you'll see here for today, March 26th, we've got the PDF guide for sellers, right? Ultimate guide to selling a home. And if I click on that, you'll notice there's a checklist, a step-by-step guide, and then the marketing tools. So if I click on download for the checklist, this is especially if you're newer, I recommend this because now I can see here, and obviously there's a lot more you can do, especially on social media. But here, social media free and paid. And you can see here, Facebook and Instagram ads. There's also Google, social media, short form videos. We got tools for the database, and that's really where this shines. Right, getting this out to your database. So there's an email for the database. And right from the email, they literally click in the email and it downloads right to their computer. So there's no landing page from the email. So we know who got email because they're going to click it. It's their email address. So we can then let you know exactly who downloaded that guide from the email. Again, no landing page needed there. We've also got a database call script. We want your database to know you. right? We don't want you to be that secret agent that is hiding behind your emails. So we got the database call script. We're going to want you to call through 5 to 10 of your past leads or contacts. And then we've got farm and circle prospecting tools. We got postcards, we got door hangers. This would be a great item to add on top of. Maybe you did a just sold nearby homeowner letter, right? So maybe you did a letter for a sold listing, and why stop there? If it's a good neighborhood, if this is a geo farm of yours, you don't want to stop because you don't have another listing to market. So this postcard, the door hanger, could be a great opportunity to keep the leads, the seller leads coming in. And we're going to walk through that as well. If I come back into the dashboard here, the step-by-step guide, again, I'll click view, and you'll see the option for PDF sellers or buyers. This is a seller guide. So it won't be for this guide specifically, but it'll just be the seller guides in general. And so you'll see here, just come down through here. There's a write-up right there in English and Spanish. And you can see here, I'm talking about the full marketing funnels that we got available for you. So that is available right there. And then lastly, let's go to the marketing tools. So here we are. You can see the PDF guide, the ultimate guide to selling a home. The first thing you might want to do is download it. So there you go. Download English, Spanish, text only. Now this is a big guide. This is like 120 pages. So this is the Mac Daddy of all the guides in the system. So it'll download here in a few seconds. Now for the Facebook and Instagram ads, here we go. Give me a second here. Let's download it. Take just a quick look at it. Here we go. So completely branded to you, clean, fresh, full of value. People love it. I was talking to some people, I talk to people all the time. And just recently, somebody told me how much that the feedback that they get from people on these is really good. So absolutely awesome. I love hearing that from people. Now for the Facebook and Instagram ad, these are going to come in, right? These are not the cheapest leads typically. If you do a Facebook lead ad, so you can see here the objective, and I'm going to walk through all three here. But the cheaper seller leads are going to be the pending and sold listings. There's other ways of generating great. Now these are going to be more mid-funnel, probably anywhere from 10 to 20 bucks a lead. But there's some really cool things that you can do here to a custom audience. You can do video views. You can do a video ad here. So real quick, let me walk through this. And again, this is optional because I'd rather see you do an ad for your listing of the week, a pending or sold, right? Maybe, but regardless, here we go. Lead ad. All you have to do is put in location. So I'll do Folsom, California. Lifetime budget of 50. I might want to pop that to 100. Just do whatever you want. 50 would be the minimum. We're going to start and end in 1 week. So that'll be today for 1 week. Media. So I can change this image. So if you got a custom image from Canva you want to use, you could also do a video, but we'll get back to that for the video view ad. Now retarget. So here, I'll tell you, if I just want to do leads, like I want to get new leads, this is exactly how I would do it. Leave it as is, lead ads. All you do is put in the location, leave everything else the same, except for maybe the budget, increase it from 50 to 70 or whatever. Maybe change the image, but just make sure you just make sure you got a good image. Now, if I click change image and video here, you will see there are other options. The ultimate guide, let's see what that looks like. And you can see there how you can upload your own image. So yeah, that's going to make it like a little video, which whatever, that's fine. It's like a little type of GIF, and then hit create ad. So that's if you just want leads, right? So I want to get leads. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is how to do it to your custom audience for $2 a day or $3 a day. So again, if I come back to create ad, now this time I want to do, like I said, I want to go to a custom audience for $2 to $3 a day. So again, Facebook and Instagram ad, I land here. There will be no location. What you do is scroll down to where it says retarget custom audiences. And I've got my audience from My Plus leads. For example, maybe you got Red X and you got a custom audience, or you can create a custom audience of all the homeowners in Folsom, California, or wherever your sales territory is. You can upload that into Listings to Leads. We will send that to Facebook, create the custom audience, so that now when I select that audience, just like this, it will be those people that are going to see this ad. And so this is a more of an advanced strategy. You can also upload your database. So here's my Wise Agent database uploaded as a custom audience. Again, I can download my database as a CSV file, upload it into Listings to Leads. It'll send it off to Facebook. Some of these programs, like Listings to Leads does, some of these programs do have the ability to create the custom audience for you. For example, I'm not sure if Wise Agent does, but you may have another program that does. And so if you do that, you can still use it right here in Listings to Leads. So no matter where that custom audience is, you may have put it in Facebook. You may have done it in, I don't know, KV Core or Lofty. Maybe they offer that kind of a thing like we do. Doesn't matter where you created the audience, you can always use it right here. And now check this out. So once you create the custom audience, or once you select it, now I can do daily for $2, right? Or $3. Now, if I do a daily for $2, now again, you're not going to start generating seller leads. You're not going to generate seller leads for 50 cents a lead. This is more of a strategy to stay in front of your audience. So 326, that's today. For these, I like to go for a month. So essentially I'm going to spend $2 for 30 days. That's $60 to stay in front of my audience. Now it depends on how big your audience, right? If you got 100,000 people, $2 ain't going to do much. But if you got 5,000 to 10,000, and again, this is for $60. If you only generate 2 to 3 leads a month from that, right? But what it is, it's more of a branding. Your audience is seeing you. They're not going to forget who you are. And that's a great strategy. And again, all I got to do is click create ad. And now I've got an ad to my audience for $2 a day. Now we're going to do one more thing. I'm going to show you the video views. So again, imagine you click create ad. And now this may be you. I'm thinking of you. So Emic, I'm thinking of you recording a video. Maybe you use the short form video script that we'll get to here in a minute. But let's say Emic, she records a video and she's thinking, I want to put that video of me talking. Oh, create ad. There we go. So I want to put that video of me in front of my audience specifically so that they get to know me better. So as you're generating leads, all right, the leads come into your system, they will get added to the custom audience. And now this custom audience, right, your past leads, maybe you have leads from your database, maybe leads that you brought in from My Plus leads or Red X. So all these people, essentially your VIPs, are now going to be able to see that video for $2 a day. So check this out, video views. I'm not going to worry about location. Before I even do the video, I'm going to come down here to retarget just to select my audience. So again, those are all the homeowners in my area. And again, this is my database. And change video. And I'm going to upload a video. Actually, I've already got a video, but so you got the video, you can upload it. Let me find, my files, excuse me. And I'll just grab a video that looks like it would be appropriate just so you can see how, there we go. Now, this is not me talking about the ultimate guide to selling your home, But just imagine now you can use a video in this ad that'll process. There we go. I can change lifetime to daily, go to $2. Again, I might change my start and end date to put it out for a month. And that's why I always tell people, Listings to Leads is really, I think, one of the best platforms to leverage video in a way that is just not possible in a lot of other systems. Between putting those videos on the single property websites, putting them in ads like this, right? All the different ad types that we've got. This could be a phenomenal way. Again, $2 a day, a great video of you essentially talking to your audience, talking to all the people in your database, talking to all the people, all the homeowners in Folsom, right? Via buying a list from RedX or My Plus Leads, and $2 a day. Again, create ad. Now, it depends on how much you want to spend, but you could conceivably do 3 ads of the same guide, right? If you're so inclined. The first ad would be a lead ad that's going to bring in leads. The second ad is going to be, 3 would be a little bit too much, but 2 ads might work out very well, right? So again, my $50, my $100 lead ad, that's my lead gen. And then I do another ad to my custom audiences. That's different. That's more engaging at $2 to $3 a day. Yes, the recording is going to be sent out. It's also going to be on our YouTube channel. So you'll be able to go to our YouTube channel in a couple hours. Just find listingstoleads.com on YouTube and you'll find us there. Next up here is Google. These do pretty well in Google. I've had people, first of all, give us great feedback on the Google ads in general. Now they are more expensive. You could waste a lot of money if you don't know what you're doing in general. With ours, they are set up completely. There's really not a lot you need to do. But I always tell people, don't go broke on Google because you're looking at $20 to $30 a day minimum. $20 to $30 a day minimum. We got that right there, is all set up for you. For those of you that are somewhat experienced in doing Google ads, I think you'll appreciate if you come under advanced options. If you don't know what you're doing here, I don't want to say don't worry about it, but we've got it all set it up. So we got the headlines, right? All the descriptions, all the site links, right? So you can get in here, you can edit it a little bit if you're a little bit more advanced. Otherwise, if you're not, you can just use our defaults. And again, we've got pretty good feedback from that. Next up is a social media post. So this is Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, X, Google. Make sure you're getting this. Now, this is not a massive lead generator, right? So doing a social media post, I talked to somebody, actually it was the other day. He said, I did a social media post. I'm not getting any leads. And I said, yeah, that's probably pretty typical because it's the ad that generates the leads, right? The post is just, especially on Google, it can really help your rankings so that you rank higher on Google. It's phenomenal. But I say definitely just get them to all your socials, right? People can click through. In fact, let's just go take a look at one so you can get an idea. Similar to the ads. People click, go to the landing page, right? Fully customizable. You can change that however you want to. And again, X, LinkedIn, and so on. Short form video script. So this is something I want you to get done. If you don't know how to use this, click the blue how to use teleprompter app button. That'll take you to a training page. Click play. And this will walk you through what I would do, just rewind. I would go to the beginning, but this is where I actually start showing you how to use that script. All you got to do is click send it to yourself. And I might go in front of my product. If I've got a listing, or maybe I'm doing a broker's tour while I'm in front of a home, or not while I'm driving, unless you're really into the car thing, but I might try to do it while I'm in front of a property I'm going to tour, either on broker, with a client, my own listing. Maybe I'm at an open house, right? I'm doing an open house. I'm in the field. I'm not just at my desk, but this is a great script. Now you could also, Again, if you want to do the video view Facebook ad for $2 a day to your audience, and you just want to get them warmed up to you and get them to know you better, right? You could record the video in a landscape format, so the normal YouTube, so that you can use it in the ad. And that might be a great idea as well. Someone says, do you have to have a Facebook page set to run ads? Yes, no, you cannot run an ad to your personal page. You have to have a Facebook business page set up. And I believe there's a support post on how to do that. And let me see here real quickly. Someone says, I'm leaving too much on the table. I'm adding the daily calendar task to my daily to-do list. Yeah, Tracy, this is how, when you go back to the marketing calendar, that is how you stay visible. There is something there every single day. And there's actually more. There's more than even the marketing calendar. And the idea is that you don't do paid stuff every day, right? No one's got enough budget to be paying for a different ad every day. But there's also right here, there are free ways for you to stay in front of your audiences without paying, without being tacky, without being goofy, right? Without having to dance with a cake on your head. If that's a cool thing that you want to try to do, go for it. But right, we have a lot of great content that you can use to stay visible and to stay relevant. All right, so short form video script, we talked about that. Again, the idea here isn't that you take this word for word. If it works out for you, phenomenal, but it's more for you to paraphrase and to share it with your audience. So what I don't want you to do is sit there and kill yourself because some of these words aren't comfortable for you, or it's just not the way you speak, right? We do want you to have your own voice. So take this and just edit it as needed to be comfortable for you to record and get it out there. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be you. The e-fly for your database, the next item here, this is so awesome. You can either send it now, edit, send a test email, or send it from your CRM, right? The copy code. So if I go send test email, and and totally, this is something you could use Chat GPT, maybe come up with if you would play around, but here's the basis of it, right? Your signature at the bottom. And what happens is they just click the graphic and it's going to download to their computer right from here. So there's no landing page. And then you're going to get you will literally get an email lead notification letting you know, right? If it was me, for example, it would say Scott Pierce just downloaded the ultimate guide to selling a home. You got the link. You've got in the signature, which is customizable in your Listings to Leads account. That is going to one of my home value landing pages right there. And then I've got click for my reviews is going to my client review website. So that's my Listings to Leads client review website where I've got all my Zillow, my Google, my testimonial trees reviews coming in. Awesome stuff. They can get your 100-point home marketing plan. So yeah, that email, we want to get that email out there. Let's come back in here. Here's the email. Again, either click send now. You can edit it. So maybe I want to edit this. Maybe I go to Chat GPT and I come up with a new email that I want to do a body copy. Just make sure if you're going to change this, just be careful about the image that you don't mess up the download capability. So always make sure you send yourself a test email after you make any edits, just to make sure that you're good to go. And again, copy code and send that out for your database. We had a client, this was a little while ago, but he sent one of these to his databases, 300 coldest leads. He got a 10% response rate. Now, if you do that over time, your response rate's going to come down. But the point is, I talked to this guy in Calgary, like 20 people on his team, got a massive team. And he was telling me just in passing, because we weren't even talking about it, but he goes, those emails for the PDF guides and then follow-up, he goes, are actually really good. He goes, I'm surprised at how good they are for my database. And yeah, don't overthink this. You don't need to sit there for 3 hours trying to make this perfect. just get it to your database. And again, every single week, we can get a different guide to our database. Obviously, I'm going to send this to my sellers only. I'm not going to send this one to my buyer leads. So just send it to your seller leads, either through listings to leads or your CRM. And then you'll see here, we got a database call script. And that's what I was referencing earlier. I don't want you cheating or being rude or lazy or whatever it is that, is going on. I want you to call through your database. As I referenced earlier about that, the email blast that went live last night, right? The K Schiller email, similar to that one. After you send this email to your database, take a look at the opens, take a look at the clicks. Obviously, if somebody downloads it, right, get a hold of them. But then a little bit later, call through 5 to 10 of your seller leads, in this case, your homeowner leads, right, with this script right here. And there's a couple of endings. So let's just go through it real quickly. And again, this is something you should put in your words. You may have a better version of it, but the point is you should call your database with something like this script. So here we go. Hey, MX Scott here at Listings to Leads or L2L Realty, whatever your brokerage is. I just sent out my new guide, the ultimate guide to selling a home via email, to my clients and local homeowners. I just want to make sure you got it and see if you have any questions. With the way the market is right now, I just wanted to make sure you got it. Please let me know if you'd like more information or if there's anything else I can help you with. You're going to see here those seller leads and homeowners and buyers. Now, you're not going to be calling buyers with this one, but who knows? Maybe somehow you end up talking to a buyer. You got that right there. But script version A, I'm putting together some home value reports for my clients this week. They will be more detailed and accurate than the ones online that a lot of people use, which Scott at Listings to Leads be the best email to send it to. Or there's another version here. I don't know if you're interested, but I do free CMAs for my clients. You can do a third version, or you may have another version. But the beautiful thing about this is it gives you a reason to be calling them. You're not just calling them out of the blue. So think of the email, think of the guide. The guide is just the candy, right? The guide is just the icebreaker. The guide is helping you engage. So when you call, you may do if you're in your forever home, or if you would sell for, name your price. And I got 400 buyers for a home in Folsom, California. What price would make you sell? But you got to have that conversation because we led with value, right? We led with the ultimate guide to selling your home, and now we're able to have a conversation. So yeah, don't miss that opportunity. One phone call is worth 100 opens, right? So you may send out an email and you get 100 people opening up your email, phenomenal. But having one good phone conversation with somebody, because you led with the PDF guide, you led with value, and then you backed it up with a phone call, and now you're going to start getting more business. So make sure, don't skip that. Next up is the print flyers. Now, this could be really fun to take to an open house. You will see, in fact, if you go to the Mastermind group, maybe I'll bump it up a little bit later, but you get like the flyer holders, like the plexiglass flyer holders at an open house. When neighbors coming through, point it out, let them know they can scan the QR code to get the guide. And it works pretty well. You got a bunch of different versions. You could even door knock with them if you wanted to, although there's better things to door knock with. Next up, postcards and door hangers. Who wants to watch me? Or would it be way too much to upload this into Mailbox Power with a dynamic QR code and a dynamic image of the home? So this would be a great prospecting tool. Again, remember what I said earlier? Maybe you did the just sold nearby homeowner letter. Maybe you did something else. Now you need the next thing to send to your GeoFarm. And so this postcard here. So a few people want me to do this. Perfect. And anybody here using Mailbox Power? I'm sure some of you are. So first thing is download the version. So I got 8.5 by 5.5. Excuse me. So I'm gonna click download. You can see download, there's send, download JPEG. download Mailbox Power. So that's the front and the back. So you can see the back there. Click again, download. I guess the Mailbox Power editor is a little bit different than some other ones. So that's why you will see that breakout. Mailbox Power. Let me see if I can get this done in about 2 minutes. Right. So in Mailbox Power, I would go to, I'm not the most expert person in this. So if I look like I'm not the most smooth, it's nothing against Mailbox Power. It's just me, but you get the idea. Create new project. Here's 8.5 by 5.5 postcards. And again, get with Mailbox Power support. Give a personalized project name. So I'm going to say, expired. What am I talking about? Ultimate guide to selling your home. I'm going to say Whitney Oaks. That's the farm area. Hit continue. Card Genie is the same thing, right? Card Genie, I think, is Mailbox Power. So here's our main editor, upload photos. And there we go. That's the photo we just uploaded. And there we go. So there's the front. Now we're going to change this out to be an image of the home, and we're going to change the QR code to be custom so that every home that gets this postcard will see their home on the front of the postcard, and the QR code that they scan will be unique to them so that you will be notified that Scott Pierce just downloaded the Ultimate Guide to Selling a Home. Make sense? Now you can send it out just like this and be totally fine. But doing what I'm going to show you here is a great way to get even more engagement. So the first thing we'll do is let's just change out that image right there. So again, don't come to our support for help on this, right? You need to go to Mailbox Power or get in the Mastermind group. But there is this add empty photo box because we're going to add a dynamic photo of their home. So we're going to add that. We're going to just move it. And again, I'm not the Mailbox Power expert, but I've been playing with it a little bit and I'm digging it. So that's the placeholder for where their home is going to be. That's over here. And I'm going to go to over here on the left-hand side, it says dynamic images. If you need to, you can click the photo right here. It says photo on the far left. And then you can upload photos, but we're not uploading a photo. We want to use a dynamic image of the home that's getting the postcard. So go to add auto merge. And then here, you see where it says street view photo in the bottom left? I'm just going to drag that over, pop it in there. Boom. Now we got the QR code. So we're going to do that again. So we're going to, I'll click save. And let's see if I click photos again. So this is where I'm sure there's a smoother way of doing it, but I just go back to photo right here on the far left because I need to bring back this option right here, right? That to insert this photo box. And now what we're going to do with this is we're going to cover that QR code with this one. Pretty easy. Now you're not done because we want to really check. This has to be precise. So we're going to zoom in. We're going to zoom in all the way and just make sure it's a perfect square. So in the bottom way here, in the bottom right, you got your zoom in, zoom out. We're going to zoom one. We're going to zoom all the way in. 2, 3. So 3. Now we're lost, right? No idea where we're at. That's fine. There's this little thing here that I can move around. In the far right, I'm moving that magnifying little thing in the shaded thumbnail. And I'm going to bring it down to the QR code right there. Just because I really want to make sure we're zoomed in. And I'm just going to make sure that it looked like I had it pretty good, but I'm just going to double check that. This is a QR code. This is not just an image that if it's cut off a tiny bit, it doesn't matter. But yeah, that's pretty good, right? Good square. come back to my dynamic images right there, QR code. I'm just going to drag it in. And what I want to make sure here, and this is why we zoomed in. If I go around the top, the right, the bottom, the left, I want to make sure there's that little white band, right, of white all the way around it so that the QR code is completely visible. Because if it's not, then it won't be able to get scanned. But it's easy, right? That was easy peasy. Again, I'll save it. So now this postcard, when somebody scans that QR code, and we're going to have to go get the URL, so we'll get that here in a minute. But now when they scan that QR code, I'm going to know exactly which home scanned it. The homeowner is going to see their home right here, right? Absolutely awesome. Back. So here we go. This is the front. You see that? Go to the back, upload photo. Let's get the back of that image or the back of the postcard. And so if it doesn't populate, I don't really understand. Sometimes it'll throw the image in there for you. Sometimes it doesn't, but if it doesn't, just drag it. And then you'll see here, there's this, whatever you call it here, to maximize background. Boom, there we go. Again, click save and exit. And I believe when you add this to a automation, then that's when you're going to add in the URL. So let me just show you here. If I come back into the guide, all right, ultimate guide to selling a home. So we're in the marketing funnel area. I'm just going to click view, grab that URL, and back in Mailbox Power. So when I get ready to add a mailing list to this, so I got my mailing list that I sent the just sold to, or that I got from RedX or My Plus Leads, then that's when you make sure that you add in the URL so that the QR code knows where to go to. Does that make sense for everybody? And now, does that make sense? So when you log, Card Genie is just white labeled Mailbox Power with Kelly Wheeler. And Kelly is more of an expert than I am. If you're with Kelly, he knows how to do this hands down perfectly. And again, phenomenal, right? So again, the QR code from the guide, the postcard, all that great stuff from Listings to Leads, and then get it into your postcard company campaign. And you can also do the door hanger, right? The door hanger would be great. In fact, I like the door hanger a lot. I love the door hanger. In fact, I wonder, does anybody know? I'll have to find out from Mailbox Power. Do they even do door hangers? Because it would be cool to do the door hanger with that dynamic QR code as well. And then that way, when I'm door knocking, I don't think the dynamic QR code would work with the door hanger, only because I wouldn't know. I'm going to get to a pack of door hangers, and then I'm not going to know this door hanger has to go to that house. But anyways, door hangers I love the door hangers as well. But now that question's in my mind. Can you use dynamic QR codes with door hangers? I'm gonna have to find that one out. We've also got farm and circle prospecting scripts. So again, if I'm gonna get a list of my farm, right, with RedX, with My Plus Leads, with Prospect Boss, I get that list of all the homeowners in Folsom. I send out 200 postcards or 100 postcards. Why would I not at the same time call through, right? Especially if obviously I'm going to make sure you skip trace, run it against the DNC. But again, call some of these people up. If you're serious about, especially getting more listings, leveraging all of these things together, right? Doing an ad to a custom audience of your seller leads or your database, right? Or all the homeowners in the area. Doing the short form video so that people see you on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube. Doing the email to your database, calling through some of the leads in your database. Doing a postcard, a door hanger campaign to your farm area, and then calling up into your farm area. Hopefully these people are going to start seeing you maybe 2 to 3 different times over the course of the next 30 days with the ultimate guide to selling your home messaging. So again, here, right? Great little script. We're calling, letting them know that we sent them our ultimate guide to selling a home via a postcard or a door hanger. Right? They can scan the QR code to download the guide. You might make a joke. It's a big guide. So, if it takes a few seconds to download, it's going to be worth it. With the way the market is right now and current inventory levels, I just want to make sure that you got it. And again, whether you use script A, script B, script C, script D, now you've got a reason that you're talking to them, right? Again, I led with value. I led with the ultimate guide to selling your home. That's the icebreaker. Now it's just a matter of how am I going to take that and have the best conversation possible. Lastly, we got a QR code. And lastly, before we part ways, I wanted to review this newest blog post I did last night on Instagram stories. I was working with a client and we came up with this idea, which is just leveraging another idea, but taking it a couple of steps further. And the idea is, it says Instagram stories, open house campaign for free leads and engagement, yours or borrowed. You can do this for any listing at any listing status. You can do this for so many different things. I just started with open house because he had an open house and he is going to be doing this. And so here, come down, 5 stories in 5 days. And the idea is every day you're going to pick, let me just show you this. So this is, I'm going to click it. It's a video. I took a video so that it'd be a little easier to see. But in this Instagram story of my open house, I'm using a picture of the kitchen. And then there's a poll. And hopefully you can see the poll. It says, is this kitchen your vibe? Yes, we'll cook there every night. Option number 2, I'd make a few upgrades. Option number 3, I need to sell my home. At the top, there's a link. It says, get the guide, 6 things to check before buying a home. And then you can see there's a little open house countdown. I'm going to click the video. We'll let it play. So I click it. The landing page comes up. So this could be a single property website. This could be a lot of different things. I've got a training video on how to do this. So people can download the guide. They can engage with the poll. They can obviously DM and comment like normal. And the idea here is every day of the week, or for the 5 days before the open house, I'm going to pick one of the different polls. So in this case, it's the front of the home. And the poll question is going to be, could you see yourself living here? The poll options are going to be, and you can do whatever you want, right? Use us for inspiration or use us verbatim. It's up to you. Might want to use us verbatim in the beginning and then go off and just use us for inspiration as you get better and more experienced. But here's our poll. We always do the third option for the homeowner, for a home seller. So that's why the third option is different from the first 2 options. And then you're going to see here, it says link to, and in this one, we're going to link to the single property website. And so that's just what it's saying, link to, and then it's go to listings, market listings, and grab your property website. And I just give you a little screenshot here, right? Click on listings, single property website, and just grab the single property website. Now, there is a video, how to do Instagram story with polls. It's so easy. It's like 2 minutes. It's another one example. I gave you, look at this. It is a coming soon listing. There are so many combinations of different things that you can do with this strategy. So I highly recommend that you learn it because again, oh my gosh, there's so many. It's not limited to open houses and listings. So again, I walk you through, it's so easy. And with the way that we're providing you this information, you can just copy and paste and don't even have to type. So anyways, yeah, so we got the video. It's right here. right? How to do Instagram story. And so number 2, so the first day is the front of the home. Now the second story and the next day is going to be in the kitchen. So is this kitchen your vibe? And that was the example we just looked at. And again, there we go. Those are poll options. And in this one, we're linking to the PDF guide, 6 things to check before buying a home. And then I show you how to find that guide, that landing page. Day number 3, we're going to highlight the living room or the main living area. And then we got how to use the space. Again, movie nights, entertaining. I need to sell. For this one, we're going to use the PDF guide, the ultimate guide to buying a home. Story number 4. So day 4, primary bedroom. What's more important than a bedroom for you? Natural lights or windows, size and layout. I need to sell. And I guess we're using a single property website again. And then story number 5, backyard or outdoor area. Now, every house may be different. Every house is going to be different. Taking a picture of the primary bedroom in some homes would be pointless. There's really nothing to take a picture of. It's just a small bedroom. Take this as inspiration. Later on your listings the best that you can. And you could even do this again. You could even do this for other listings that you're touring. All right. So there's a lot of opportunity here. But if you got a pending listing, in fact, I got a whole pending strategy coming out similar to this, but a little bit different because the listing is pending. But you could do this with coming soon. You could do this with just listed. You could do this with active, right? Maybe every couple of 3 weeks, you do it with your listing again, new picture, and you can do video clips. So this does not have to be images. In fact, you'll see here, I say use a different image or video clip. It's okay. Again, it could be an image like you saw with mine. It could be the kind of the left quick pan clip, like type of thing. Or it could be a 5 to 10 second walkthrough style, right? Where you're walking through the kitchen and that's the clip. And then you got the poll, you got the link. Does that make sense for everybody? Are we all good to go? Thank you. So I can't believe how many people joined us as always. I appreciate everybody's time. So give me comments in the or give me comments right here. Are we good to go? Everybody get value. And also, let me just mention real quickly, this is in the Mastermind group. So if you go, in fact, I'm going to leave that there. But if you go to the Facebook Mastermind group, here's a little info about the email blast. And here we go. Instagram stories. So this is that page that we were just looking at. So go to the Mastermind group, right? Get a hold of this. If you don't know how to do a Instagram poll or add a link, we got that video right here for you. There's a lot more examples here. So click here and click into my open house highlights. I got pending and sold, and you'll see a lot of really good examples. Everybody, listen, thank you so much for joining us. As always, get into the Mastermind group. We want to see you in there. We'll talk to you soon.